Good morning, children. Children, our chapter number 5, Democratic Republic of Congo, is going on. As I told you earlier also, you can see this continent. This is Africa continent, and in Africa continent, this in the center you can see here, Democratic Republic of Congo is there. So, we have discussed about climate, mountains, rivers, and vegetation. We have also discussed agriculture. So main points I am going to tell you today about climate. Democratic Republic of Congo, student, is located near the equator. It is located near the equator. That's why, because it is near the equator, that's why here very hot and wet climate throughout the year, but morning are pleasant here, and in the afternoon also temperature are very high. Temperature are between 30 degree to 35 degree centigrade. So in afternoon also sometimes heavy rain is there, and for the short period, but evening and nights are very cooler here. In the afternoon it is too much hot and sometimes raining also, but evening and nights are cooler here. Next, vegetation. So how is the vegetation here? In some parts, students, near as equator is near about this country, so it is very hot area, but in some parts where the climate is not so hot and wet, we find grasslands and short trees. Some areas are there which is not hot and wet. On that areas, grassland and short trees are there. So these grasslands are called savanna. These grasslands are called savanna. Next is agriculture. So student, in agriculture, cassava is the staple food. Which is the staple food? Cassava is the staple food, and this plant has fleshy tubers and under the ground. What they do? They always that they take the tubers are taken out from the ground. Tubers means, what are the tubers? Tubers form at the base of root. So which cassava, like cassava, which are in the roots. So the tubers are taken out from the ground and soaked in water for many days. For many days they soaked in water, and then the skin is peeled off. After that, the skin is peeled off. The tuber are dried and flour is made from them. And now we are talking about cash crops. Cash crops such as oil, cocoa, coffee and rubber are grown here for export. So these are the cash crop which I told you yesterday also. So student, next is wildlife. How is the wildlife here? So students, because of the dense forest, everybody knows, now I told you earlier also, here is dense forest, so many trees, big trees are there. So due to the dense forest, gorilla, chimpanzee and baboons, so these are the wild animal which found in plenty here. And you can see here wildlife also. Insect and reptiles are also found in large number. Insect and reptiles are also found in large number. Wildlife, hippopotamus are also here. Hippopotamus and crocodiles are also here. So about industries also I told you, student, cobalt and diamonds are natural minerals are here, which is provided here. So these are the natural minerals. So next, now we are talking about life of people. Life of people in the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. So student, DR Congo is thinly populated, and Bantus is largest tribe, and Bantus are largest tribe. Tribe means जो इनकी ये जनजातियाँ, we can say that. So Bantu is the largest tribe, and Bantu people are tall and heavy curly hair. They have, you can see in this picture, this lady is related to this DRC Bantus. So Bantus people are very tall and they have curly hair. And pygmies have a primitive lifestyle. Primitive means old lifestyle. They have old lifestyle. They enjoy singing and dancing. They like to sing and they like to enjoy dancing. So student, most of the people here belongs to the Bantu Negroes. Most of the people belongs to the Bantu Negroes, and they are very tall, as I told you, they are very tall and they have curly hair. They have curly hair and they are found in dance and music. They have a traditional way of living, means old lifestyle they are having. And those who are migrating to town, migrating means student कहीं और means another towns or cities which are modern, if they are living there for work in mines. So to work in mines and factories have however adopted modern lifestyle. So those who are working, those who are working in mines and factories and living another towns or cities, so they have adopted modern lifestyle. And the original inhabitants of the country are pygmies. Original inhabitants of the country are pygmies. So pygmies are living here in Democratic Republic of Congo, and they are short in height. Now I am talking about pygmies. Pygmies are short in height. I am not talking about Bantu Negro. Bantu Negroes are tall, but pygmies, which they are very short in height, and their average height being 1.5 meter, and they live in dense forest. You can see here picture, they live in dense forest and lead a nomadic life. They are having nomadic life, means they wanders one place to another place. So by hunting, trapping animals and gathering food. So for searching the foods, they wander here and there. They hunting sometimes, trapping animals and for gathering food. And they rarely cook food. Sometimes they cook food. They use sign language. Which language they use? They use sign language. Music, drum music, dance are their favorite entertainment. So these are the favorite entertainment sources for these people. They like to, you can see in this picture, they are dancing. So dance, music, drum. So these are the favorite entertainment sources. The country is developing fast. This country is developing fast. More facilities are being provided and the standard of living is also improving. Now day by day this country is also developing fast and more facilities are providing here to maintain the standard. So there are over 200 ethnic groups, of which majority are Bantu people, and French is the official language. So which is the official language, student? French is the official language here. Now we are talking about transport. Students, water transport on river Congo is the chief means of transport. Water transport on river Congo is the chief means of transport. So here very they people are not too much modern, so they have not too much money also. So they always used to try that water transport. So water transport is chief means of transport here. Matadi is the chief seaport and Kinshasa is an important river port. So these are the two ports here which they people used. So students, now we have completed this chapter. We have read it completely and I have explained also. Student, I hope you will be understand about it, and question answer also I will send. Thank you. Have a nice day.